Beautiful. I just tested it. Even all this looks really pretty with this color wood too. It's actually kind of crazy how visible of a difference it was. Like, there's no way. That's just dumb. That's like a waste of money. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the vlog. It is so much warmer. Oh, it is warmed up yesterday and today is even warmer, but it feels so wonderful. I'm even in a t-shirt today. That's how warm it is. I just feel like the weather's been very like drastic. You know, like I was standing outside when the temperatures rolled in that day, and I was like working on something, and it was like a wind blew, the north wind blew, and I was like, it like sent shivers down my spine. It was like it dropped so quickly to really low temperatures, and now it's back up to 70 degrees and it's wonderful. So since that happened, we've been working a lot outside. I've been doing a lot of like restoration and stuff, like pulling out these types of things, like our rosettes, the corner pieces for the trim. I've got some plinths there too. I've been doing the transom windows, which I believe by the time you see this video, episode 1 of the bathroom will be out, which I've spent so much time on. I feel like I've been working on just these pieces for a while. So right now I'm still working on the transom windows and having a little bit of an issue with my router thing that I built. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I built this table to hold my router, which is this machine, this power tool. And I made it because I was going to be doing a lot of router cuts when I was doing all of the kitchen cabinets. And it really lasted, but I did notice, because I didn't put, just me, you know, being the first time I ever built something like this, I didn't put a support in the center, and the weight of that router has pulled down the middle of this table. And so it doesn't give me a clean router cut all the way across my piece of wood that I'm like putting through the machine. Gotta fix it, because I need to make at least 8 router cuts right now, and then obviously more later, because we have more transom windows. Or really, where you're routering is when you want to inset something, whether the donkey. Really, when you want to router something, it's when you want to inset something, either a panel or a piece of glass, something like that, or to make things fit together, like a puzzle piece or something like that. So that tool comes in really handy when it's attached to a table, because you have more control. So I've got to work on this for a little bit. I might have to just replace the whole top piece. So let's see. Okay, I rebuilt the top. I just put like a new surface on it, and I put a support in the center. Now, I feel like there's a lot of things working against me on this table. This is like not a real table. Like I have a piece of plywood, just a single piece, on 2 sawhorses. That's what they're called, right? Sawhorses? Why am I second guessing myself now? It's also bowing in the center, so it's like work shift table. This is my work table over here with my saw on it, but I have a few things working against me on this table. But I'm not going to replace the plywood now and build myself a bigger work table right this second. So we're making do. I have 8 cuts to do right now for the transom windows, and that's all I need this table for. Making do for now for this project, but I do need to get a new piece because it's bowing pretty bad. Like this my table's about to like not be a table anymore. Beautiful. I just tested it. See, that's what the router does. It like makes like a little cutout, like a little cutout, like a little L like corner, inside corner cutout. If it works, it comes in so handy. It makes like I can literally do these 8 pieces in like 2 minutes flat, maybe, with this table. So I'm gonna cut these for the transom windows. Good morning, guys. I just went and dropped off the baby with my mom. This is a full day, so it's 10, I don't know, that clock's wrong. It's not 8:43 in the morning, but it's like a little after 10 right now. And I'm just making some breakfast so I can eat while I get ready. And it's a full day. I have a huge day on the bathroom today. So the baby's gonna be with my mom until 6 tonight. And I need to just like go through some things. I've got all my wood cut, and man, this cottage truly is a labor of love. All of the trim, all the doors, all the work that goes into perfecting, you know, those things. It's gonna look so much more finished once I get the rest of the trim up on the doors today and install the doors. That's what I'm doing today. But you guys would have already seen it over on my other channel. So if you haven't, I'll leave it linked for you. And it's gonna be a couple part series. I don't know what kind of breakfast I just made. I had hard-boiled eggs, avocado, and a pretzel bun. So I made like a avocado egg salad sandwich for breakfast, and I'm gonna eat some fruit, change, and get ready so that I can work on the bathroom and stuff. And I figured out my hazing issue on the grout. I've never encountered haze on tile when I've worked with it before, but then my mom asked, she was like, is it shiny tile or is it rough tile? And I was like, oh, you're right, it's rough tile. I've normally used like more shiny, like slick tile, and the grout comes off of that really easily when you're working with it. When you're using rough tile, the grout, when you're wiping it on, can actually get into all of the ridges on the tile surface. You have to use a dehazer to get that off. So I picked up some dehazer yesterday and I tried it and it looks much better. So I have to do some scrubbing on the floors today. It's kind of like you let it sit on there for like 5 to 10 minutes and then you scrub it and then wipe it off with like a sponge and rinse it with a sponge. So I have to go over the floors all over again after I get all of the trim up. So big day. I'm gonna eat, get ready, and then we'll start our day. Okay, I'm all ready to start working, but I got this package. I just saw it arrive. These, I'm thinking, are our rosettes. I had to order some more, and I even need more than this, but I get them off of Etsy, and I had it in my head. I was like, well, if I order a ton of them that I need, then it's gonna take longer to get them. So I've been ordering them in batches. So I ordered 18, and this will complete the bathroom, but also I had salvaged ones that I was using as well. So even more than the bathroom. And then I can recount and order the rest for the rest of like the rooms that we need to do. Yay! Here they are, rosettes for the corners. This is a very close design to the old house. It's not exactly, but it's very close, and it's the closest that I could get without having like a really expensive knife made. And I think it's such a small detail that you don't notice. And then I noticed that the original house actually has different ones. So they're all not the same anyways. So I felt like it kind of went with the overall eclectic kind of trim that they had in here. So ordered 18. I actually ordered from this Etsy shop before because I needed some more that I could stain, and the ones that I had left were painted already and they weren't gonna stain the same, and I would have to strip all of the paint out from inside, you know, kind of like the creases and the crevices and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna have to order some anyways. I might as well order new ones and just use them in the living room because they need to be stained. Now I don't have to like prioritize my salvaged ones in like certain areas. I can just go ahead and put them all up, which is really good. As we're getting back to renovations, I'm obviously prioritizing like a room that needs to be completed, right? But at the same time, I'm prioritizing as well how I'm affecting the room that's next to it. So like this opening in the bedroom, I affected it by doing the bathroom. So I'm like, I'm just gonna finish it out. Like I'm gonna finish it, but I didn't put the rosettes in the corners up there. That's where they go, because I was like, I only had, I think 12 left from the original house. So I was like, I don't have enough. I'm gonna prioritize them in the bathroom. So now I can put these up there. And then this side of the opening is also finished. So I'm doing a little bit more work than normal, but because we are finishing the cottage, like, you know, it all needs to be done. It's just like we sanded an additional door for this closet that we didn't really need to do, but it still needs to be done. Like this one right here. It still needs to be done. So I'm like, we might as well just do the most that we can while we have the right tools out and stuff. So amazing. I'm gonna get to work. I'm working on, you guys would have already seen this because I have today and tomorrow to work on it. But this is the stage that I'm at right now. I'm finishing up this opening and then the linen closet, and I'm gonna hang the doors and finish dehazing See, this is dehazed, this is hazed. So I'm working on that, and also the transitions between the floors, like the tile floor to the wooden floor. So I have all of that to accomplish for this video that you guys will have seen on Sunday, and then I can move on, and I'm kind of taking the room in stages. Next, I'm gonna be working on this whole unit, you know, so tiling, wood trim, bathtub, faucet, all of this area, you know, I'm gonna do in addition to like molding and baseboards. Then I'm gonna move on to like this area, the shower, the window, the toilet area. And then also I have this area. So the bathroom, I'm kind of thinking of it in walls. I'm like, okay, what is all of the stuff that I need to do for this wall? What's all of the stuff that I need to do for this wall? I need to update the bottom here so it's not green. And I saw some of you guys comment that you liked the green. I don't mind it. I don't personally love it. I wouldn't do this kind of color green, and it doesn't go with anything else that I'm doing in the room. It actually, like you could kind of say it goes with the stone, but I think in being in here, it really clashes, and it doesn't go with the flooring. It doesn't go with my other like inspiration that I want to do for this space. So I want to do it differently. So that's exciting. So I'm thinking about this whole wall, you know, like I have to modify the drawers that go inside so that they can clear the sinks that are in here and slide back, and we can still use the drawers as storage. So I have to modify that. I have to put in the faucets, the mirror or mirrors, the lighting. A lot. It's a lot in here. So if I take it like wall by wall, it's making it make more sense in my head. It's actually kind of crazy how visible of a difference it was. Like I kept being so disappointed in the floor when I would step back from it because it looked like this instead of like that. Because that over there in the corner is completely dry. So you can see that it's like really different. It's just, it had like a haze on it. So I've gotten this far. I've cleaned all of that, all of this. So I have to do this area, but I'm working on it right now. I just finished all of the stuff up here. So the openings are ready for me to like cut the holes for the hinges and actually hang the doors. They're gonna be in this unlike primed and painted stage until we determine the paint color, and I'm gonna paint everything at once, you know, because I have to paint all the walls, I have to prime all the walls. So I wanna prime the walls and all the trim and, you know, like keep going like that. And it's gotta be caulked and perfected with all of like the pinholes that I made, like assembling them. So that's good. I'm working on the transitions down there. Something that I would never do and ever done before is pick up the supplies when I'm done with like a particular project and specific tools. I kind of just have everything a mess, and I just finish the whole project, the whole room, and then I pick everything up. Just like the chaos of it all. I've been trying to like just spend 15 minutes after I finish like a major project, like all of this trim, like I won't need my nail gun anymore for right now. So put everything back, like start with a fresh slate every morning. Over the last couple of days, I've done that, and it's made me feel like so refreshed. I'm like, okay, now what am I working on? My tables are clear and cleaned off all of this. I had tools everywhere. So I cleaned off all this, but I need these right now, these other samples. I'm gonna get back to cleaning the floor. I'm gonna stop really quick and just heat up some food. I have some leftovers that I can eat. Right now it's almost 2, it's like 1:45. So I've been working for a while, 4 more hours to hang the doors and finish the transitions. Okay, I'm refueled, but my mom just sent me a video of Kate. Just talks all the time. It's like a baby dinosaur. Okay, back to it. it. I've been gathering all of the samples that I have for the bathroom because I'm gonna have to make design decisions. And I want to film a section for the video later today that, you know, like talking through my design. Everything that I'm doing right now is just like foundational stuff, you know, like the trim that needs to go up, the doors that I've already had planned. And I have all of this tile already. So I've got to see them all together and really start to add some warmth in and pattern. I've got a lot of texture. But it's all very like neutral and warm gray. So I need to add some things into it. Even all this looks really pretty with this color wood too, this warm wood. So definitely gonna bring that in somehow. It's a donkey, Kinsley. It's a donkey. She's like, what? Oh. Guys, I had to do something so annoying. I'm so annoyed. I just spent so long building this new router table so that, you know, I had it for like my router projects. There's only one other time that I use a router where I can't have it on a table. It has to be like freehand. And it's when I'm cutting hinge holes. And it's basically just when the hinge needs to sit inside the wood a little bit, like about 1/8 of an inch, because it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And so it kind of needs to sit inside so that when the door is closed, it has still a really good fit. It's the only time that I need it. I just built this new one. I think it wouldn't be that annoying if I actually had the proper tool. I thought I had the proper, I'm not using the proper tool. I'm using a needle nose pliers to unscrew like this hex screw. I could have sworn, I feel like I have a set of these in LA, not here. So how I put them in was like this, and it took me forever, but I was like, it's fine. I don't use this type of screw for anything except for this thing. Now I have to take it all apart. It's taking forever, but I need it because if I don't do that, the doors won't have a good fit, and it's just not how you do it. You have to do it. So I have like a little tool that I use. It's like this, that you screw onto the door frame, and it helps guide you. So I need this tool. So I was sitting here and I was unscrewing these, and I looked down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so scratched up, and I have a big bruise right here that I don't know how I did. And I've got scratches everywhere. My nails look absolutely horrendous. I'm dirty every day. Every day I'm like filthy. I feel like that's the part of my projects that obviously I don't love. I don't love being like scratched up and beat up and dirty. Like that's like not the greatest. But when you're using all these power tools and you're moving wood around and restoring stuff, like just like I didn't even bother. Last time I got my nails done was right before I had the baby. Like I think that week I was going to be having the baby soon, so that was my like last appointment. And then after I had the baby, it was all baby time. Like I didn't go and sit and get my nails done at all. And then as it got like closer to the end of the year, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go start the cottage again. Like I'm gonna ruin my nails if I go get them now. I'm like, there's no way. That's just dumb. That's a waste. That's like a waste of money. But I just like did enjoy my pregnancy in the sense of like I wasn't constantly dirty or scratched up, and I could get my nails done. That was really nice. Like I wasn't doing this sitting on the floor. I really need the right tool. This would not be as annoying with the right tool. Okay, I got it off, and I always like to test stuff like this on like scrap wood. Just I don't know. Like maybe I'm testing it so like, okay, I do know how to do this, like, and use this, or it's like the right depth and stuff. Like I just don't want to, everything's installed. I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm gonna see, I need to clamp this down. Just see if I'm like, if it's like at the right depth and stuff. Could be a little lower. helps. Now, see, I know it's like at the right level and like I can like actually do the cut.